Welcome to LeadDesk. My name's Rob Edwards. In this video, we're going to take a look at logging into your administrator account for the first time. And as part of that, we're going to update our temporary password to a permanent one, have a look at how we can change the settings for our own account, and then we'll take a look at the basic interface for LeadDesk Admin so we can understand how to navigate around it. Make sure you have your login and password to hand and then go to login.leaddesk.com. Type in your username and password in the fields there, like so. The password you will be sent by us is a temporary password, so the first time you log in using it, you will be asked to change it to a longer term one. So type in the existing temporary password that you've got there, and then type in whatever your new password should be. Notice that you should have a minimum of 8 characters, uppercase and lowercase letters, and at least 1 digit. So that's going to be my password. And as you can see, it is perfect, which is marvelous. Click Update on that. Once you've changed your password, you'll need to log in with a new one. So type in your login and password again, remembering that it should be your new password, not the temporary one you were given by us. Click the login button. Now, of course, the environment that I'm using here is one of our training environments. It has already quite a lot of content in it. So there'll be some things that you'll see on the screens that I'm using that don't exactly match yours. I want to make some changes about my account. So I'm going to go to the users page and make sure that I'm in the user list subpage. And then I'm going to find my account. There we go. And open it from there. For administrator accounts, there's relatively little in the way of mandatory information. If I want to update my username because I'm not happy with it, I can do that from here. If I want to change my password to a new temporary password, I can set that here as well. If I want to make sure that my full name is spelled correctly, or I need to update my email address, these things can both be changed here as well. And I might also want to think about what language I as an administrator want to use LeadDesk in. Mine is set by default to English, but if I prefer to use it in Finnish, I can choose Finnish from the drop-down list. And when I save this and the next time I log in, it will update to be in Finnish. But I think I'll stick with English. Click Save to save any changes you've made. And let's go and have a look at the basic interface for the administrator account. The admin account is arranged into a number of pages, and each of those pages has sub-pages. So the first one here, the overview page, is where you go if you want to see a basic snapshot of activity, normally for today, to see how things are going. And you can drill down and look at different types of information there. So if I'm interested in how my contact lists are performing today, I can go to the overview page and then the contact lists subpage. And that will let me see how many contacts I have active in a particular contact list, how many are still unused, how many are finished, and how many calls have been made today. So this view generally about today. Some of the options do let you change the date range, but generally about today. If you want to have more of an oversight over a period of time, you're probably going to want to go to the reports page. The reports page lets us look at, for example, how your project has done for the last 6 months, or how agents have performed in the last week. There are a number of built-in reports available. You can click Create Report to get to those, but you can also define your own reports, choosing which fields you want to see in your reports by using the Create Custom Report option. The Projects page lets you create and manage your projects, and your projects are the heart and soul of all your LeadDesk activity. When people are working on this project, they will be looking at this contact list and selling these products. And different projects allow you to change what those things are. There are a lot of settings, in fact, for projects, and in a later video, we're going to take a look at how we can set one up. We've already seen the users menu and what it's for. As well as creating administrator accounts, you can also create accounts for your agents, your team leaders, and if you want to get into it, managers and sponsors as well. The contact lists page is where you create new contact lists and manage the contact lists that you already have. If you are using LeadDesk to sell products, Then the products page here lets us specify what those products are so they can appear in the agent interface and can be selected from there. Next to that is the inbound page. If you are having agents who are going to be taking inbound calls as well as making outbound ones, the settings in the inbound page are going to let us create routes to handle those incoming calls. I'm not going to show that today. And finally, we have the general settings page. And the general settings page allows us to set things which are more overarching settings. If we want to set what our date and time format should be, our preferred time zone, those are in the global settings. There's a lot more to talk about in here. The final thing available in the general settings, which is worth knowing about, is the support chat option, which allows you to connect via web chat to our technical support team here at LeadDesk. So if you have any questions, if you're having any problems, you can always contact them from within LeadDesk itself as an administrator. That is the first login to LeadDesk. We've had a look at changing your temporary password, how we would go about updating our administrator account information, and we've had a quick look at the basic structure and layout of how LeadDesk works. Thank you for watching.